A really long time ago in a far away land, there was a group of people called the Hebrews, and they were there in the land of Egypt. And the Pharaoh of Egypt did not really like the Hebrews.
Yes, I am Pharaoh, and I don't like these stinking Hebrews. They eat my food.
And he thought they would rise up and kill him and overthrow his throne. So he ordered that all the little Hebrew boys would have to die. But there was one Hebrew mother that loved her baby and did not want him to die. So she kept him until he was 3 months old and put him in a basket to send him away to be safe. And then little baby Moses floated or walked in this case down the river, and then he was found by Pharaoh's daughter. And then Moses' big sister Miriam saw this, so she went and got Moses' mama, and mama was able to take care of her little baby Moses until he grew up. After a while, the little baby Moses grew to be a big prince of Egypt, kinda like the Disney movie, and he looked like an 80s rock star. One day, Moses saw an Egyptian beating the crap out of a Hebrew, and he got really ticked off, so he went and killed him. Then Moses realized what he had done. He had to leave the country and run away. And then God came to Moses in the form of a burning bush. And then God told Moses, "Go lead my people out of Israel." But Moses did not like this and was really skeptical and stuff and wondering if his insurance would cover it, but then he finally said, "Okay, I will go."
Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh baby, let my people go.
No.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, their little song did not sway the heart of the big, scary, mean Pharaoh. So Moses went up to Pharaoh and he was like, "Hey, Mr. Pharaoh, there will be lots of plagues and bad things happen to you if you do not let God's people go." But Pharaoh just kept saying, no, Mr. Moses, these are my people. They build me stuff and more stuff like that. So Pharaoh thought he'd be all tough and stuff and said no to Moses. So God shot him. He sent like a crap load of plagues, more like 10 plagues. And on the last one, after all those plagues, God killed Pharaoh's little child. So as you can imagine, Pharaoh was pretty ticked off because, that was his son and stuff. So he's pretty much like, "Hey Moses, get your people and get out of here, now." Well, anyways, after that, Pharaoh started thinking he was tough again. So he changed his mind and said, "All the little children gonna come back and work for me because Hebrews are my slaves." So they were hurrying, they were running to the Red Sea, and Moses could not cross, and Pharaoh was right after him, kinda like to show cops and stuff. And then Moses put his staff on the ground and split the Red Sea, and they walked across on dry land because the Lord God of heaven was with them. And then all the little Israelite children lived happily ever after, until God started killing them off like flies because they were sinning and breaking up His commandments and stuff. But if you want to learn more about the Israelites and Moses, you can read the book of Exodus. It's right next to Genesis in the Holy Bible. And this is the end of our story, and thank you for listening. Goodbye.